Today we dive into the captivating world of Yves Saint Laurent, from its intriguing history to innovative marketing approach and even some scandalous moments. Welcome to this powerhouse. The brand, which showed the whole world a different look at fashion, began with a scandalous trial with Dior. The court brought a part of money invested in the beginning of Yves Saint Laurent, and another part was provided by a businessman, Mac Robinson. The brand was established by designer Yves Saint Laurent and his partner, Pierre Bergé. The brand logos were designed in 1963 by Xandre. Yves Saint Laurent, often referred as YSL, is a name synonymous with elegance, edginess, and unparalleled creativity. Presentation of the first collection was in January 29th of 1962. He presented a double-braced pantsuit for women and transparent blouses. Saint Laurent was the first to introduce women with a cropped trench and nylon tights, using them in his shows. Collection was a successful start for newborn brands. We were expecting a collection by a young man of the future, but we saw a collection by a modern-day master. It took 3 years to create something completely new. Collections of 1965 changed everything. The most surprising element of the fall-winter collection was the wedding gown, which was completely hand-crotched. The shape was reminiscent of Russian matryoshka dolls. Yeah! Although the design was never sold, it quickly gained iconic status in the fashion world due to its unique place of couturiers' work. In autumn-winter collection, the classic couturier images collide with the short Mondrian cocktail dresses. The designer dedicated to modernist artist Piet Mondrian was the not only source of inspiration for the designer, but thanks to the silhouette dress with a geometric pattern, the entire collection still bears its name. Saint Laurent liked the brevity and rigor of lines and clean, bright colors. These couturier dresses were created for a new woman, bold and young in every sense. The simple form was easy to copy, but this did not prevent stunning achievements and even consolidated it. Artists will continue to inspire the designer in the future. In addition, the key for the designer will be women, your feelings, and power. Over the years, I've learned that what's important in dress is a woman who is wearing it. 1966 announced the start of the sexual revolution of 1968. 1966, Yves Saint Laurent made the female chest visible with his first sheer look, which he sadly covered with see-through sealing. The nude look was born. In 1968, Saint Laurent designed the most emblematic example of this, a completely transparent chiffon dress with a belt made of ostrich feathers. However, the expansion of borders didn't end with transparency. In the fall-winter 1966 collection, the Yves Saint Laurent house presented its legendary less smoking. Yves stripped the men of their armor and gave it to the woman. For the first time, tuxedos were soon taken into account peculiarities of the female figure. They look sexy, but at the same time strictly. Initially, the critics didn't accept the less smoking. Yves was once again supported by his famous friends, for example, Catherine Deneuve, and his ordinary customers. Women have always reciprocated him and felt that he makes them stronger and understands them like no other designer. Saint Laurent worked tirelessly on the both haute couture and very wear lines in the later 1960s and 1970s. In addition to creating revolutionary suits, the brand also released its first perfume named Y in 1964. By getting into perfume as well as the fashion, the house was growing by the year. In 1971, Yves Saint Laurent went to shocking impact again, posing nude for his first fragrance for men. The spring-summer 1968 season was remembered by Paris with safari images. Africa has been a source of inspiration for the designer more than once. Originally from Algeria, northern part of the country, he made clothes for an elite type of vacation, a classic of stylish summer wardrobe. Cotton trousers and jackets in beauty tones were perfect for a hot summer. This includes famous leopard prints. The king of fashion has made it a symbol of luxury and elegance. Later, the costume appeared in the collection of Rive Gauche. The boundaries between male and female were erased again in a new way. What we called safari style was originally in uniform. On January 29th of 1971, Yves Saint Laurent presented his Liberation, warranty collection inspired by 1960s wartime fashion. The couturier was inspired by a Palomno Picasso who dressed in flea market finds. The collection, which was severely criticized by the press, gave a full sway to the retro trends that quickly ended up conquering popular trends. The short dresses, platform shoes, padded shoulders, and heavy makeup evoked in Paris during an occupation predicted a scandal. The collection, which I can ignore personally, is the opera's ballets russes. It was rooted in the last year of Empire, the brilliant season of Diaghilev, and the sketches of Lev Bax. Saint Laurent himself says, "I don't know if this is my best collection, but it is my most beautiful collection. The fur, brocades, gold embroidery, colorful scarves and lush folk costumes shown at the Intercontinental Hotel. It has become a new permanent place for the Yves Saint Laurent fashion shows, made an indelible impression." The New York Times referred to Yves Saint Laurent's operas at Ballets Russes 1976 collection as revolutionary, declaring that the collection will change the course of fashion around the world. In 1977, the Yves Saint Laurent fashion house became the owner of several significant achievements. One of the main events was the opening of the Yves Saint Laurent Museum in Paris, which became a testament to the great creativity and influence of the brands on the fashion world. However, in 1977 also witnessed several scandals related to Yves Saint Laurent. Among them was the collection Opium,
Je suis ton obsession. Je suis belle d'opium, le nouveau parfum Yves Saint Laurent.
which caused fierce debate and criticism for its provocative nature and associations with drugs. The brand was accused of glamorizing drug addiction, but they remained true of their vision and continued production of this line. The Spanish collection was followed by Chino's collection. China served as a new source of inspiration for the designer, and its folklore fed to his imagination. Saint Laurent drew on the colors, shapes, and materials of such places as Africa, Russia, China, and Spain for his own extraordinary creative journeys. Throughout his autumn-winter 1981 collection, Yves Saint Laurent was inspired by the artists he loved, especially Henri Matisse and Fernand Léger, whose patterns and colors deeply influenced him. For his spring-summer 1982 collection, Yves Saint Laurent designed a few looks inspired by India. I'm very much alone. I use my imagination to conjure up countries I don't know. I had to travel. For example, if I read a book about the Indies with photos or about Egypt, where I have never been, my imagination takes me there. That's why I take the best trips. For his spring-summer 1990 collection, Yves Saint Laurent paid tribute to the figures he admired, including Marilyn Monroe, Catherine Deneuve, Zizi, Jean May, Marcel Proust, and Bernard Buffet, Christian Dior. On July 12, 1998, Yves Saint Laurent staged a monumental fashion show featuring 300 designs at the Stade de France for the FIFA World Cup. 900 people helped to organize the 15-minute event, which was viewed by 1,700,000,000 of international spectators on the live television. In October 1998, Yves Saint Laurent presented his last ready-to-wear collections for the Rive Gauche label he had launched over 3 decades earlier. Albe Ilbaz began designing the women's collection, being trained to replace Yves Saint Laurent as the house's head when Saint Laurent retired. Elbaz left after 3 seasons. In 1999, the Yves Saint Laurent house was acquired by the Gucci Group, which invited Tom Ford to create a pret-a-porter line. Saint Laurent Fall 21 ready-to-wear. Working almost exclusively in black, Tom Ford took a confident step towards defining his vision of Yves Saint Laurent. The monochromatic scheme forced the audience to focus on the design of the clothes. Tom Ford and Yves Saint Laurent have a complex story marked by creative differences and personal conflicts. In a 2008 interview with British Vogue, Tom Ford named Yves Saint Laurent as one of his business heroes, saying Yves Saint Laurent was the first designer to realize the potential of ready-to-wear and take it seriously. But Ford's tenure at Yves Saint Laurent was marked by tension with Yves Saint Laurent himself, who was reportedly unhappy with the direction Ford took for the label. Yves and his partner Pierre Bergé were so difficult and so evil and make my life such misery. Ford once recalled years after he'd left Gucci Group following its buyout by the company that eventually became part of the luxury conglomerate Kering. Despite this, Ford was able to revitalize the YSL brands and bring it back to the mainstream. Ford's final collection of YSL, a full ready-to-wear line in 2004, is considered a highlight of this time in the brands. On January 7th, 2002, following years of bad health, Yves Saint Laurent retired from fashion. I have nothing in common with this new world of fashion, which has been reduced to mere window dressing. The announcement came days before he presented his last ever anti-couture collection. The stunning 90-minute show held at the Pompidou Center in Paris was a true retrospective of his work. Over 250 outfits were showcased, 40 of which were new wheels. The rest looked back in his incredible career. A tearful Saint Laurent took his final bow at his muse of many years, Catherine Deneuve, sang
Mes plus belles histoires d'amour.
I can't speak French, sorry.
Du plus loin que me revienne l'ombre de mes amours anciennes, du plus loin du premier rendez-vous, du temps des premières peines, lors j'avais 15 ans à peine, que tout blanc et gris fais aux genoux, que ce fut je t'aime précoce, de tendres amours de gosse, ou les morsures d'un amour fou, du plus loin qu'il m'en souvienne, si depuis j'ai dit je t'aime, ma plus belle histoire d'amour, c'est vous.
After Tom Ford left in 2004, the pret-a-porter line was taken over by Stefano Pilati. Yves Saint Laurent's opinion was somewhat mixed. While the company thanked Pilati for his contributions to the brands, Yves Saint Laurent himself reportedly had some criticism for the Pilati's work. Before his death in 2008, Yves Saint Laurent said of Pilati that some of what he does is good, some of it isn't so good. However, other executives at the company have praised Pilates' creative vision and his ability to bring new ideas to the brand. In 2008, the founder of the house of Yves Saint Laurent died. In the period of 2011 to 2013, president and CEO of Yves Saint Laurent was Paul Deneuve, under whom Eddie Slimane returned to the house in February 2012, replacing Pilati as creative director, and in June 2012, he renamed the Pret-a-Porter line to Saint Laurent Paris. The name of the cosmetics line and company itself renamed the same. This decision was seen as a drastic step in Slimane's efforts to rebrand the house. Slimane's collection for Yves Saint Laurent received both praise and criticism. His designs were known for its rock and roll aesthetic and youthful energy. Under Slimane's creative direction, Yves Saint Laurent experienced significant financial success. What Yves Saint Laurent has achieved over the past 4 years represents as a unique chapter in the history of the brand, announcing Karen CEO, François Henri Pinault. I am very grateful to Eddie Slimane and the whole Saint Laurent team for having set the path that the house has successfully embraced and which will grant longevity to these legendary brands. In 2012, interview with fashionista Pierre Bergé referred to Eddie Slimane as a member of the Yves Saint Laurent family and expressed his support to the Slimane's work. In October, Bergé told Elizabeth Patton, "Eddie is a friend and I have seen and recognized his talent for a very long time. I always said Yves had to have a successor and someone with their own individual vision. I continue to watch and admire from afar what he does with the brand." In 2012, Bergé didn't mince words about past creative directors, telling WWD, "I'm happy that Stefano Pilati is gone, just as I was happy when Tom Ford left." Under Paul Deneuve, in 2016, Eddie Slimane was replaced as creative director by Versace designer Anthony Vaccarello. Vaccarello expressed his desire to meet and understand Pierre Bergé and the spirit of Saint Laurent before he started his role as creative director. In 2017 interview, Pierre Bergé emphasized that he did not know much about Anthony Vaccarello and had only seen one collection. He made it clear that he respected François Pinault, the owner of Saint Laurent, and did not want to give advice or comment on Vaccarello's work. Vaccarello's first collection for Yves Saint Laurent was present in Paris in September of 2016. In June 2020, Yves Saint Laurent announced Rosanna Pack, a member of popular K-pop group Blackpink, as the brand's first global ambassador. In addition, the girl starred in the autumn company of the brand. In September 2021, the company announced that it was abandoning the use of natural fur in collections from 2022. We stop the Yves Saint Laurent story on these events, but we will wait for new achievements for the legendary brand. Fashion brand identity is a crucial aspect of any fashion label, and it's not about just visual elements such as color scheme, fonts, and logo designs. It's also about the brand story, values, and attributes, as well as developing a signature style and consulting with a brand agency to gain insights into the best strategy for the shopping experience, merchandising, positioning, voice and tone, and visual balance between the graphic identity and the product. As we saw in the previous chapter, Yves Saint Laurent identity built on mix of details. According to G.N. Capra, the brand identity cannot be dissociated from the creator's identity. He also explains the concept through Yves Saint Laurent brand identity feminine, self-assured, and strong-minded 30-years-old woman. The Yves Saint Laurent brand celebrates the beauty of the body, of charm, of surrender to romance, and it's flavored with a hint of ostentatious identity. The brand is known for its luxury cosmetics and fashion offerings. The brand's cosmetics line, Yves Saint Laurent Beauty, is owned by L'Oreal. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty in particular offers a wide range of beauty products and aims to leverage the brand's unique selling points and heritage to stand out in the markets. Yves Saint Laurent specializes in haute couture, ready-to-wear, leather accessories and footwear. The brand's connection to the fashion house's style and vision is emphasized, and it's described as audacious and modern. Here are some values and attributes associated with Yves Saint Laurent. Attributes: iconic and revolutionary contributions to the fashion industry, classic and modern elements in branding and marketing materials, recognition of the importance of influencer collaborations in shaping the brand's visual identity, signature packaging with black boxes and the gold Yves Saint Laurent logo, sensual and provocative imaginary in branding and marketing materials. Since we remembered about influences, I'll show you the influence activities. Saint Laurent Beauty has an affiliate program that allows influencers to earn commission on sales made through their referral links. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty has collaborated with influencers for marketing campaigns and sit-in activities. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty Malaysia has worked with non-beauty influencers, resulting in a significant increase in social views. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty values aligning with influencers who share the brand's values and can authentically represent the products. Influencers play a significant role in the fashion, beauty, and luxury industries, and YSL has leveraged their marketing potential. Here are some influencers of Yves Saint Laurent. The first one, Anthony Vaccarello. The second one, Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. Yves Saint Laurent Beauty has an official Instagram account with over 8 million followers. This information I include from, I don't remember. The third one, the Tab Agency, and the fourth, Sushawit. The campaign showcased personalized shopping experience and used non-beauty influencers to create heartfelt and genuine content. One of them, a male influencer who purchased the Yves Saint Laurent Beauty products for his wife, and the campaign generated significant social media views, particularly on TikTok, with 5.8 million views, nearly 4 times than expected result. Overall, Yves Saint Laurent has collaborated with a variety of influencers in the past, both in the fashion and beauty industries. Anthony Vaccarello and Yves Saint Laurent Beauty official Instagram accounts are 2 of the most popular Yves Saint Laurent influencers on the platform. Brand loyalty. The target consumer for the brand is someone who is stylish, independent, and strong-willed. The target consumer profile was described by Tom Ford as a film star during his time designing for the fashion house. Women are described as elegant and men non-conforming. Generally, they are women between 20 to 40 years and males between 20 and 35 years old. They're wealthy and well-educated. Yves Saint Laurent has an achievable vibe around them. The average person wouldn't be able to afford a wardrobe full of their products. There's also the beauty side, which is more accessible and obtainable to the masses. With the rise of Instagram, luxury brands have also gains new consumers in millennials. The celebrities they choose always have an interesting personal life, personal style, as well as being visually striking and talented at what they do. Ambassadors can have a significant impact on brand identity as they represent a company or product and interact with the public. Influential personalities or well-known experts in particular fields or brand ambassadors can help establish a positive perception of the brand among potential customers. Ambassadors not only promote the brand through their popularity and credibility, but can also be involved in development of marketing strategies, content creation, and participation in advertising campaigns. Their presence and recommendations can increase brand credibility and attract new customers. It's important that the ambassadors are authentic and correspond to the values and identity of the brand. They must be sincere, of the product or service, so that their recommendations and reviews sound truthful and convincing. Here are some ambassadors of Yves Saint Laurent. Daniel Marsh is a member of K-pop group New Jeans, is announced as the newest ambassador of Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. Zoe Kravitz is a global ambassador for Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. She has collaborated with the brand on campaigns including the Black Opium campaign and advocates for individually within beauty. Lil Nas X, rapper, singer, and songwriter, has been named as a US ambassador for Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. The partnership showcased the brand's commitment to diversity and inclusivity. Dua Lipa. Okay. I love Dua Lipa, sorry. In 2019, Yves Saint Laurent Beauty announced that Dua Lipa would be the brand ambassador for its upcoming women's fragrance. This collaboration highlights the brand's associations with music and pop culture. Effective cooperation with ambassadors help to attract attention to the brands, strengthen the position in the market, and create a positive identity among customers. The identity is a part of brand loyalty. It makes a big influence to do Yves Saint Laurent more popular. Yves Saint Laurent has a strong brand identity that includes a signature style, color scheme, and iconic logo design. The brand visual style guide governs everything from brand colors to logo to photography treatments. Yves Saint Laurent's brand identity is creative, authentic, and nimble enough to respond to ever-changing trends in the fashion industry. According to publication, to increase customer loyalty, Yves Saint Laurent offers a loyalty program called Yves Saint Laurent Loyalty. It's available for members of the Yves Saint Laurent cards and Yves Saint Laurent Visa. It allows members to earn points when they shop or make purchase. The loyalty program is a service that a company offers to its customers. If a customer purchases from that company, they sign a contract in exchange for the customer spending money with the company. The company offers rewards to that customer. The price is usually in the form of discounts or free products. A loyalty program gives you a way to reward your most loyal customers and get them to do things they don't normally do. Yves Saint Laurent is a leader in the fashion industry, especially in the creation of handbags, perfumes, and jewelry. Yves Saint Laurent brand management involves cultivating a brand tribe, selecting brand ambassadors, maintaining a strong brand identity, and focusing on balanced growth. These aspects contribute to the overall success and brand loyalty of Yves Saint Laurent is in the fashion industry. Brand management. In the brand management, Yves Saint Laurent, there are several interesting moments and details that define the brand identity and what it offers to both the brands and its customers. First, heritage and identity. Second, consistency in visual identity. Third, product line expansion. Fourth, celebrity of influence collaborations. Fifth, customer experience. Sixth, marketing and communication. Seventh, brand's reputation and trust. All of these brand management efforts contribute to establishing Yves Saint Laurent as a desirable luxury brand and creating lasting relationships with its customers who associate the brand with style and inclusivity. That's all I got almost everything from this plot because I'm tired of this video. Oh my god! But I know all of the story of Yves Saint Laurent. So if you want to see more content, subscribe to my channel, to my TikTok and Telegram. Telegram has a lot of interesting information, including quotes and something interesting. Did you see my outfit? Oh my god! Go away. This is the end of this video, so yeah.